Changsha has thrived for centuries thanks to the Yangtze. It's so convenient.
What a coincidence. Great timing, though. I finally have some time to talk, so join me for a bit. Well, Cao Cao is once again absorbed in his poetry. I thought it'd be best to not disturb him. He's a genius at that too, but unfortunately for me, he is constantly requesting that I read the classic of poetry. I guess people are naturally suited for different things. What about you? That would make Cao Cao weep with happiness. Cao Cao is in the process of gathering support from noble families across the land. We need troops and supplies, along with open supply routes. It seems he wants to be prepared for our future endeavors. Yet, as our army grows, my work becomes ever more complicated. Damn you, Cao Cao. Always making my life more difficult. It truly is. But it can't be helped if he needs my help. Maybe I would start enjoying it a bit more if you are with us. Looking back at the battle against Zhuo, I'm still amazed at how calm you are under those circumstances. I'm extremely keen to have you join us. You could be one of our officers, you know. Is that so? You're more cautious than I thought. Even I don't fully understand how Cao Cao thinks. Nonetheless, I have faith in him as a person. The path he walks is bound to lead somewhere interesting, don't you think? I've been talking too much. The poet's latest composition will be finished by now. He likes me to be there for the first recitation. I must return. Don't worry, this is my treat. Take your time.
Lord Guojia is so cool, isn't he? Oh, never.
Well, hello there. It's been a while. You're friendlier than you look. A bit like me. I think we might get along. I'm not here for any particular reason. I just happened to hear a rumor about you. So I figured I'd come say hello while I'm taking a break. You know, all the things I have to do. I currently serve Lord Li Jue. He's one of the generals who succeeded Dong Zhuo and took control of the capital. After Liu Bei murdered Dong Zhuo, it was Wan Yun who took control of the imperial court. But then the remnants of Dong Zhuo's army, including Lord Li Jue, defeated Wan Yun and ousted Liu Bei, which is how we've come to where we are now. You were one of his house guests, right? Friends with his daughter? Anyway, I was doing decently well under our new leader, Lord Li Jue. But now... well, things have gotten a bit tense. Ambitious people like them always assume everybody else thinks the same way they do. So in their minds, anyone not demanding promotion for their achievements, like me, is suspect. So the more work I do, the less I'm trusted. Still, writing that out is also part of being a tactician. Making me spill my story like that. You've got a knack for making people talk. Yes, well, it's great to have someone who you can talk to about anything. So I think it'd be great if we could speak every once in a while. In any case, it's fun speaking with you. Well, I'd better leave. Let's talk more in depth next time, huh? If we're both still alive, that is.
Think the guys who laid waste to our fields will be back? We can't...
All here? Yes. Yes. Yes.
The Bow Maiden.
Good luck to you. We will seize Fan Castle and use it as a base to take Xiangyang. All forces advance and proceed with the plan.
Tiger of Jian Dong is now a mere pawn of Yuan Shu. Intends to bring chaos to Jing. I shall hunt him here!
The enemy is barricaded within the castle, ready to fend us off. The wind blows from the east, and so will carry our fire arrows forth. All according to plan. Now, we wait until Lord Han Dong and Queen Sil do as instructed.
Do not assume that the battlefield moves as you will it. It is arrogance, a trap for the inexperienced.
The enemy officer has been defeated. I understand. Thank you.
It's a vital role I've been given. How can I not be excited?
So it begins. Now I have to wait until the signal is given.
Prepare for pain!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer
Way to get on
has
top.
been defeated.
Behold, you hounds of Liu Bei! This area is now mine! Well, maybe now they'll realize who they're up against. Let's go. All right, let's wait until Zhou Yu gives the signal.
The battle seems to be intensifying. Where is the signal, Zhou Yu?
Strategy can overcome any obstacle. The enemy officer has been defeated. Good. This land is ours. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. This is quite the embarrassment. I think we're gonna have to pull back. Oh my. The enemy officer.
Where's the signal?
Defeated.
Maybe I should move in.
Is that it?
Time to advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Oh my god!
Time to attack.
Take this.
Oh my god! Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I have defeated the enemy officer. Let's go.
Let's go.
Another one falls behind me.
Time for a good old fight. Get ready! Do not stop. We're getting through their defenses. Let's go!
Now.
Look at Lord Swan Tzu go!
Time to choose.
Follow him and go on the attack!
Bear with me, my power.
Our hard work has borne
The enemy
fruit.
officer.
We've been the upper hand now.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Open it!
Let's go.
All right, let's enter the castle. Everyone follow me! We'll lend you a hand!
Gather our troops and halt their advance, whatever the cost. Not let them roam free. Start the advance.
And open it.
Tzu has changed the tide
Let's go.
in the blink of an eye.
Open it!
And this is our chance. Begin our attack on the castle. Forward march!
What? The situation in the west has shifted. And open it. As it seems so.
Do not assume that the battlefield moves as you will it. Once again, Sun Tzu has defied my expectations.
Then there's no sense hesitating.
All forces! Assault Sun Castle! Now, advance!
See that?
Bolster our defenses! We cannot hand over this position!
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The battle is more intense than I anticipated. I will continue to fight without complaint.
Looking rough.
It's not working out. That training had enough. Looks like the enemy aren't pushovers. Reaching the castle may require some effort.
Take this! Take this! Well done.
The enemy officer
Better myself!
has been defeated. Looking rough. Let's go.
This territory now belongs to me. approaching a climax. They'll dominate the enemy and secure this place.
Take this, Master. Excellent timing. Do you mind lending me a hand?
Looks like I owe you one. Just for today, you'll have a reprieve from my criticism.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An opening!
An opening!
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
Officer has been defeated.
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
There we go. Nice going.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This castle resist until I fall! Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Come at me!
True warrior of the Three Kingdoms. Enemy officer, like they used to.
Take this! Take this! Nice try! Nice try!
Now, the enemy officer has been defeated.
They're strong. I must think of a way. For the sake of Jing Province.
It's a relief to win my first battle. I must thank Sun Tzu, for his bravery was what brought about this victory.
Thanks, Zhou Yu. Everything worked out because of you. I don't know what I'd do without you around.
I could say the same for you. Your achievements always exceed my expectations. Perhaps I ought to try and learn a thing or two from you.
Seeing the young ones making their mark is so heartening, is it not?
Yes. They've all grown to be dependable. There is little I can teach them now.
They may show you promise, but they have not yet matured. They still need your guidance.
Indeed, teaching them is a challenge. I am not certain that we would be up to the task without you, my lord. Do not worry. I don't intend to retire just yet. There is still a great deal I must do, for the sake of both the Han and my family.
What's the matter, Father? You called for me rather suddenly.
I just wanted to congratulate you on your recent accomplishments, sir. You did well.
It feels a bit strange hearing you say that. Anyway, as long as we keep working together, Liu Bei and Yuan Shao will have no hope of beating us. That said, I can hardly believe how persistent they're being. It's beyond desperation.
They are well aware that as a symbol of imperial authority and legitimacy, the seal could be used to claim absolute power. I don't doubt that those who wish to use the seal to fulfill their greedy ambitions will continue to come after us.
So we'll be a target as long as we have the seal, even if we defeat Yuan Shao?
I suppose so. Yes.
Well, it isn't like that changes anything for us. We'll keep working together and protect it. Simple as that. Just leave it to me, Father. I won't let him touch anyone in our family.
Glad to hear that from my boy. Then I better work just as hard. We will need to think of a plan. A way to keep both the seal and our family safe.
Oh, it is you. Don't look so concerned. I was just thinking about something. Namely, what would I have done if I were Lord Sun Jian? It was Lord Changpu who recommended that we protect the Imperial Seal, but ultimately, it was our Lord who made the decision. Back then, I thought that if a tiny trinket was only going to bring about war, that it was best to get rid of it. It just wasn't logical in my mind. Lord Sun Jian raised an army because he wanted to protect the Han and protect his own family. If our clan and the whole of Changsha ended up getting dragged into the conflict, it would have defeated the purpose. But our lord knew that full well, and chose the most difficult, most uncompromising path all the same. He is a man of incredible talent and courage. I once aimed to be the same as him, or even surpass him, but now I couldn't possibly catch up. Anyway, that is enough ruminating for me. It is time to focus. Surviving these upcoming battles will require every ounce of our strength. You will have a major part to play as well.
Sometimes, I can't help but marvel at my father.
What's this all of a sudden?
I suspect fate may have had a hand in him stumbling upon the Imperial Seal in Luoyang, but either way, he has driven Liu Bei to the brink almost single-handedly, as well as negotiated a favorable alliance with Yuan Shu. Even Yuan Shao was no match for him. Don't you agree?
I suppose you're right. If Lord Sun Jian does defeat Liu Bei and take over Jing Province, it is feasible that we could gain control of the entire land.
Now that would be something!
Although, whether Lord Sun Jian would wish to do so is another matter.
Huh? What's all that noise? Hey, what's going on? Has something happened?
Sir, there was a gust of wind, and it snapped the pole of Lord Sun Jian's flag.
Snapped the pole?
Oh. Well, such things can happen. I just hope the wind won't affect our advance.
Yes, I hope so too. Oh, it's you. Allow me to express my gratitude. Your help in that last battle was most valuable. You noticed. Can we talk? I want you to understand how I feel. Then please allow me to have a moment of your time. I have a long history with the Sun family. Sun Ce and I grew up together, and I am proud to call him my close friend. He was reckless in his youth. One time he fell from an enormous tree and broke the stone wall surrounding a villager's house. Another time he ran away into the mountains during his lessons, and we later found him fighting a wild boar. And once, ignoring my warnings, he ate a wild mushroom he'd never seen before and swore it was delicious even as he turned green. I was always there to deal with the aftermath of all his unpredictable actions.
Indeed. I was determined to keep him safe. Thanks to those times, even now, I feel able to respond to unthinkable situations. Then, the other day, I faced my first battle alongside him, and I was full of confidence. It was, well, you know how it went. Sun Ce was in his element on the battlefield. No one could stop him. No one could keep up with him. I'm glad you don't feel pity for me. Everyone else seems to. But I'm the one who feels lucky to be with my friend. I plan to serve as Wu's strategist, not to keep Sun Ce in check, but so that he can fulfill his potential. If you liked what you saw of us in the last battle, I hope we'll be able to count on you in the future, too. And aside from that, I'm interested in you personally. I hope to hear more of your story sometime. I feel our fates are intertwined. Until we meet again.
All here?
Yes.
tigers. Go and rend the enemy with your claws and fangs. Dominate them with your spirit and push on to victory.
I am opening up the path to Xiangyang. Now's the time. Let's go. Follow me.
Su and the others are surely capable of leading the main army. Huang Gai, we will advance our front line.
Understood, my lord. Leading the charge reminds me of when we first took up arms.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Charging without strategy. Let us skewer them from behind. Open the
I will tolerate
the enemy officer
prowling no longer.
Archers, get in formation. Rain arrows upon them and hunt down every last one of them on the...
Go on. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now, archers! Shoot! Take this. Shoot every last arrow you have! Let's go.
You will not pass. You are thinking of forcing your way in. Then you had best be prepared to lay down your lives. This is bad. We have no cover.
What should we do?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Damn it. I should not have ceded command of the main force. Let us go, Huang Gai. We will cut down all in our path.
Understood. Let us hurry and hope for their safety.
You sure know how to fight.
What ferocity. Truly like a tiger. Do not confront them unnecessarily. Fall back before you get ripped apart.
So they retreated. Huang Zhu was as guardian of
The enemy officer
wasn't
been defeated.
The arrows have stopped. Must have been Father's doing. That was rough, but we haven't been beaten yet. Time to regroup.
It's a stalemate. We need to find a way to get on top.
Zhu's archers are a concern. If they take the high ground, who knows what could happen.
We must quickly go and support Zhu's forces. Taking a beating from
The
that
enemy
attack.
officer has been
Then
defeated.
I shall go to their aid.
Very well. I will take care of Huang Zhu. Huang Gai, take care of my family for me.
Forward march! All right, open it!
Is Huang Zhu still yet to be found? This is...
An open us as I thought. Go! Now it is our turn to hunt the tiger! Ambush! I know your weakness, Su Jian. It's your affection for your family.
Fog has descended.
Take this!
You can barely see 10 faces ahead. If archers await.
Open, Lord. Oh no.
Time to act.
Am I done?
I should have been the one to go after Huang Zhu.
Open.
Do not falter! Press on! Look for the origin of the arrows. That
The
is
enemy
where
officer
the enemy stands.
has been defeated.
Damn! What grit! Push back. Ego, you take command of the archers. I will send reinforcements to finish Sun Jian.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You truly intend to save Sun Jian. He who has everything you wish for. Charisma, courage, rank.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
That human despair. What is happening?
Leave behind only a handful of men. Let's go and attack Sun Jian. We must take them down here. Begin the advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated. An open.
Looking rough. Let's go. Now that we're here, Xiangyang is right in front of us. Let's go. Let's charge in and bring down Liu Bei.
Guardian of peace, beware. Before you is a twisted mirage. Destroy it, or it may destroy you. If there is something you wish to accomplish, then brace yourself and face it.
Now we just have to regroup with Father. We'll wait at Xiangyang Castle. Concentrate. Now.
Gotta be quicker than that.
I must head to my lord's side, not be swayed by some hallucinations.
Bear witness to my power.
Of Xiangyang will not be slain so easily.
Looking rough. How can we still be alive? Damn it! Do anything you can! Just take him out! Now, see. Now.
Sun Jian, are you safe?
Time to act. All my might. Don't push yourself. You okay? That hurts.
Hey, easy. Let me help you.
Well now, looks like we made it through somehow. Oh, so you've come as well.
Reporting! Urgent message! Where can I find Lord Sun Tzu? Lord Sun Jian! He has been killed! Ambushed by the enemy officer Huang Gai.
Sun Tzu, pull yourself together. What is it that you must do now?
Yeah, I know. I
take over her father. Retreat! All forces, fall back! Do not hold back.
One Zhu has done it. This is good. Now we can finish this. Kill Sun Tzu.
Begin advancing. Let's go.
How could I let this?
The enemy officer has been defeated. And open.
Let's go.
It cannot be true. Father cannot be gone.
If only. Otherwise, we could have avoided this.
Here. Not now.
Is this the end?
Concentrate. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. And open. The enemy officer
shall return after reviewing my strategy.
An even match. We must push harder.
We cannot let the men see us falter. There'll be time enough for remorse after the battle.
You won't escape that easily. Not with us here. After repeating us, think again. Can't believe
the enemy officer
such
has been defeated.
Strength. Pulling back for now. Come out here alone? I'll make you regret that decision.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this. Let's go.
It's your turn.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Could I?
The enemy
enemy officer has been defeated. I'm a true warrior of 3 kingdoms. Let's go. Time to act. The officer has been defeated. How did it come to this? You have done more. The enemy officer has been defeated. Has been defeated. I won't forget this. We pull back here. We should be safe. Order our retreat.
Lord Sun Jian.
I still cannot believe that he's dead. Damn it! How are we going to tell everyone in Changsha?
We should have protected him with our lives. This is my failure, an irreparable one at that.
No. What's happened has happened. There's no changing that. Rather than weep or mourn, we had better spend this time thinking about what to do next.
Lord Sunsa. Our options are limited. The best path may be to make peace with Liu Biao and return to Changsha.
Yes. We gain nothing from staying here any longer. But can we be sure that Liu Biao would agree to talk?
His army must have taken a beating thanks to Lord Sun Jian. I am sure they would welcome peace.
Seems like a waste given how far we've come. But I see no other way. So assuming Liu Biao accepts, our problem will be Yuan Shao and Yuan Shu. What about them?
They will use everything at their disposal to claim the Imperial Seal for themselves, and we cannot evade them indefinitely.
But now that he is no longer with us, won't it be difficult for us to stay our course?
There's no way around it. We will need to grit our teeth for a while, but I know we can bear these hardships together.
Of course.
Good. Then Changpu, bring a messenger in. And Handang, go to Xuan and the others. I want you to work with Huang Gai and get us ready to move out. I don't know what Yuan Shao might do if we dawdle for too long. And I want to bring Father home as soon as I can. Father! What am I supposed to do now?
I was unsure whether I should tell you this, but I intend to leave the Sun clan for a time, and I think you should do so as well. Having lost our leader, the Sun clan may now be forced to seek protection from another faction. If we do, it'll be vital for the clan to have support on the outside. I believe you and I should take on that role and leave internal affairs to the others. For now, we should keep our distance and keep an eye on the situation. Then please, do everything you can to help them, and I will do the same to the best of my ability. We must take the necessary steps to ride out this storm. So for the sake of Sun Ce and the entire Sun clan, please help us.
can do it! Food's wonderful at my place.
If you have something on your mind, out with it.
Aye.
Be careful when you venture outside of the city.
The path we must walk is set. Onward, everyone! Start the advance! And open. We march at once! And open it! And open it! Take this! And open it! And open it! And open it! Looking rough. Let's go! Ha! Okay. This area belongs to us now! And open it! And open it! Bear witness to my power. The enemy officer. Our hard work has borne fruit. We've got the upper hand now. I'll go out. The damned rampage stops now! Concentrate. Take this! The enemy officer has been defeated. And open it. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours. I'm making my way up! Take this! Take that! Amazing! The enemy officer has been defeated. And open it! And open it! Looking rough. And open it! And open it! What are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started! I see it. Situation. The enemy officer has been defeated. It's over, you hear? Amazing! You are a swift and deadly warrior. Nice. Witness to my power. There we go. The enemy officer has been defeated. No concentrate. The enemy officer has been defeated. We fight! The enemy officer has been defeated. Rough.
territory is ours.
So many people are after this land. What'll become of our lives here?
Stop right there. We don't let just anyone through to see Lord Cao Cao, you know? Hey, I remember you from Luoyang. Well, it sure has been a while. So, I had a bit of a falling out with Lord Xiangmao. And when I didn't have a place to go, Xiahou Dun was kind enough to bring me here. Now, I'm even guarding our lord. A pretty big step up, wouldn't you say?
Dian Wei, let him through already. He's Cao Cao's guest.
Oh, is that right? Well, if our lord called for you, then I ought not get in your way. Now, come on in.
It's been a while. Thank you for heeding my request. Let me get right to the matter at hand. I'd like your help in fighting the Yellow Turbans once more.
Yes, their remnants are stubbornly clinging on.
It's surprising how they still manage to resist, given that Zhang Jiao is long dead.
They have a huge number of men in Qing province. They're now poised to launch a raid on Yin. As governor, my job is to eliminate any and all threats to this land.
As it happens, our lord was appointed to the post because the former governor, Liu Bei, was murdered by these Yellow Turbans from Qing. It has benefited us to have this territory as a base, but we cannot govern properly while such a threat lingers.
Right. And if those rebels were to launch a full-on invasion, the whole province would be devastated. We have heard reports that they don't even bring their own supplies. They rely almost entirely on looting.
So, they abandoned their fields because of war and poverty, and became marauders themselves. Perhaps their situation is an embodiment of the chaos of these times.
Do not think of them as mere rabble. They're an enemy willing to do anything. Treat them as such. They're unlike the Yellow Turbans we fought before. So keep your guard up.
Lord Cao Cao is the only one we can trust to let us live our...
Huh?
heard there's another big conflict over who will succeed Dong.
Shall we begin? Nevertheless,
okay.
Now let's put...
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Now go. The Yellow Turbans are an elite force, born of chaos, tempered by battle. Do not underestimate them, remnants though they may be.
New governor of the Yan Province. Huh. Take this. We'll deal with him as we did with his predecessor. Tables turn. Shoulder to shoulder. Overwhelm the foe with numbers. United we shall prevail. Has been defeated. Bear witness to my power.
Battles are not decided by numbers alone. Our wisdom and courage make each of us worth 10 of theirs.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Us strength. Send us warriors who know not death.
This is a predicament. Soldiers immune to spear and blade.
Let's get serious. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Don't pay attention to what I'm saying.
Let's give it to them.
Witness to my power. I see it. Prepare for play. Turn the tape. An opening. All my out. The enemy officer has been defeated.
You're finished.
Tables turn.
We're back on even footing. And now we can really show them what we're made of.
I see it. Bear witness to my power. The enemy officer has been defeated. Impressive. The enemy officer from watching me has been defeated.
Not be able to make it through this.
Take this.
This appears to be as far as we go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Some assistance to turn back the enemy. Don't offer even an inch.
Bear witness to my power. Follow my might. The sun's here. I see it.
Making my way up. That's another enemy pounded into submission.
Don't offer even an inch.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is the perfect vantage point. Now, let your arrows rain down upon their heads.
The sky is black with them!
Take this.
This area is mine.
Remember why we're here.
Go! The enemy officer has been defeated.
We're at their mercy here. Come, men! We'll take back that position!
We march at once!
My power. All my might. Turn the table. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated. There we go. I see it. Bear witness to my power. All my might. officer has been defeated. Let's go.
How do I come back from this? Quite the honor to have you at my side. Now, shall we go? Thank you! You really helped me!
An opening! Looking rough. Let's go.
Aren't you supposed to be on our side? Why are you picking a fight with us?
I think they're talking to you.
Infested. The enemy officer
that Cao Cao
has
gave
been
us.
defeated.
But how?
Whether you rely on numbers or magic, you are no match for us. Surrender quietly.
If an ally of Xiangyang is here, then perhaps we can trust them.
You seize the strategic points and now control the terrain. Do not falter. Hit them with all your might.
Let's go.
We fight to survive. We steal to survive. Not simply lay down and die. Let's march!
Charge! Fight! If we do not win here, there will be no tomorrow! Start the advance!
Let's go! Follow me, everyone! Advance now!
Together, we advance. Now, follow your leader. Begin the advance. It would do us well to join forces. Onwards! Advance the march! Prepare to attack! There's a lot of them!
They fight with such ferocity. It's not just their numbers that make them strong.
All my might! Bear witness to my all my might! All my might!
Seems to have gained the upper hand. Tide is turning in our favor.
An opening. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Is all we have left. Win the future. Fight to survive each day.
It seems we charged in the wrong direction. Stopping here would only aid the enemy further.
Bear witness to my power. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Don't give up! We can still fight! Stand together, men, and we can prevail! I got this!
They still have fight left in them.
Take this!
We can't let them regroup.
An opening! The enemy officer has been defeated.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Retreat and rethink my plans.
Time to go to the defense. Get ready, everyone!
They're ferociously strong, and they fight without a modicum of fear. Attack.
Your aid is truly welcome. I reckon we are all in this together.
Officer
deprive others so that we
defeated.
may eat. We fight so that we do not starve.
It's just that they've forgotten how to live. Set through plunder. The wretches just don't know any better. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We fight until our last breath. Come, let us rejoin our brethren.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
Take this.
Looking rough.
Got this.
Looking rough.
Most armies crumble once their leader is slain. A leaderless army can prove surprisingly resilient.
Still go on. Let us fight for you.
Let's end this.
Amazing. You are a swift and deadly warrior.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Spot of trouble. Things may seem dire now, but I'll do what I can.
To my power.
Situation. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Everyone will starve. Children, our parents, everyone. That is why we fight and plunder, so we can live.
It is a terrible thing that they was forced to live like a beast.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Life itself. You're warriors, aren't you? Come, put us out of our misery.
Surrender. You will not be treated unjustly.
Well, if you put it like that.
has been defeated. Take this.
Our children and brethren will take up our weapons. It will not end as long as chaos grips the world.
Bear witness to my power. We'll be here to support.
We'll give you our support.
What will you do with us, Cao Cao?
Do not be hasty for answers. Before I decide your fate, I ask you this. Why, and for what cause, did you take up arms?
Isn't that obvious? To survive. Not a single man is here simply for the love of the fight. But fighting and stealing in order to survive, that is all we have left.
How selfish. Do you not think of those you steal from?
What are you saying? Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was you government officials who stole from us in the first place.
In times of strife like these, one cannot survive without taking from others. I suppose you have realized that as well. I have one more question for you, Yellow Turbans. Do you want to live?
What if we do? Are you planning to pardon us?
No. But we shan't kill you either. We have use for you in the new society we are trying to build.
A new society?
One in which we create, protect, and share, rather than live in this endless cycle of stealing. If you would like to see such a society, then join us. We will give you all something to live for. You have my word as the one who defeated your leader, Zhang Jiao.
This is Puyang.
It's a well-maintained town. It's hard to believe 1 million people have just arrived. They have taken in the Yellow Turbans and reshaped them into the Qing militia. They remain a fighting force, but in peacetime, they mostly train and help in the fields. It's simple in theory, but they are dealing with huge numbers of people. In practice, it must take a lot of work.
Repairing buildings, distributing land ownership, enforcing the law. To develop so much in such a short time.
Yes, it is quite astonishing. The fact that he managed to bring those wild bandits under his control, instead of executing them. It gives me hope that we will succeed in restoring order to this era of incessant chaos.
Yes. There are none who deserve our support more than Lord Cao Cao. The evil of Dongzhou had to be eliminated. But there was nothing I could do alone. Of course, course, I also spoke with Lord Wang Yun, but I lacked allies and could not spur him into action.
Interesting. How talkative he is all of a sudden. I think perhaps Lord Shunyo has had too much to drink. Ah, so that's what's loosened his lips. But perhaps it's not such a bad thing. This is a chance for those serving Lord Cao Cao to get to know each other. Besides, it can be fun to watch such a taciturn man loosen up for once. Only you could look so kindly on a drunken Lord Shunyo.
And that was when, despite all my efforts, we were captured by Don Zhou's troops. I have never felt such shame. For a moment there, I was ready to die. Luckily, a house guest of Wang Yun's came to my rescue. In fact, this man here looks just like... At once I feel sober. I never thought I would meet my savior like this.
Does this mean that you were the one who saved Lord Shunyo in Luoyang? Well, what an honor it is to meet you. I am Shunyu, a relative of Lord Shunyo. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Guoja. I only just met these two at the governor's castle. If you're here in Puyang, does that mean you've entered Lord Cao Cao's service? Oh, my apologies. I assumed that you were like us. We are all drawn to Puyang because of Lord Cao Cao's reputation. I hope we get the chance to fight side by side.
Do not take training lightly. It's idiots like you that end up dragging down their units, and by extension, the entire army. Do you think you can get through this with that lackadaisical attitude? Let me tell you, I'll have you court-martialed unless you shape up.
But surely that's going too far. I was only taking a moment's rest. Please, could you make Lord Yu Jin see sense? If we keep training this hard, it wouldn't surprise me if someone died.
You are the one that Lord Cao Cao summoned, aren't you? Well, if you have something to say, then say it. Being liked is all well and good, but if these men are not trained properly, the consequences will be dire. Lord Cao Cao has entrusted me with taking these men from Qin and turning them into proper soldiers. They have been in many battles, and yet have never had any real training. They have no understanding of strategy, procedure, or the underlying principles of war. That can only end in disaster. I suggest you also take care to train with sufficient diligence. That is, unless you wish to die a nobody.
I heard that every once in a while, someone finds valuable treasure among the ruins of the capital.
Well,